So here's the question. The principles question. Why do you do what you do? Is it because of the probably outcome? Now that is poor grammar, but it's written that way intentionally. It'll probably go this way. It'll probably work out all right. One of the things I love about baseball is you can go up and look really bad. Swing at 3 pitches that you should have never swung at. And you're probably going to have to go up again and face that again. And the probably outcome is not good. The best hitter in the history of baseball, it pains me to say this because he was a Red Sox. He failed 6 times out of 10. Is that how we make decisions? Because of the probably outcome? What about the blowback? One time when I was a kid, I was working at that ranch that I was telling you about, and they would burn their own trash. And I had people that worked for me, and I would always tell them, hey, when we go out to burn the trash, it's really important that you take kerosene out, not gasoline, because kerosene tends to not go, whoof. Right? Well, they weren't paying attention, and one time they took out gasoline and they dumped it all around, and I'm not paying attention to what they're doing because I've told them a lot of times that I'm 16 and I'm not experienced enough to realize that just because you tell people something a lot of times doesn't mean you don't have to follow up and make sure that they're doing it. And so I'm raking stuff towards what's going to be the fire, and I'm inside a 3-sided trailer. And I'm watching the kid dump the stuff out, and in my head there's something wrong with that, but I don't know what it is, right? And I'm not thinking about it. And just as I see him light the match and go like this, I realize, oh, what's wrong is that wasn't a blue container. That was red. And I hear, woof! And I jump over the front end of the trailer. My back got burnt. Burnt a hole in my favorite jeans. Yeah. The blowback. Whew. Let's be honest, a lot of times we make decisions like that. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to go through the pain of the blowback. You ever been there, or is that just me? Just me? I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys reinforcing that for me. Or how about just because of, and there's another reason. One that only makes sense to you because of the culture you come from. You're going to be shocked by this, but I have been told most of my life, you're loud. You talk about things that, I was told this as a kid, you talk about things that normal people don't talk about. You hear that from about 8. What do you think you start to interpret that as? You're not normal. Now, I don't really care so much if I'm not normal, but I want to be liked. That's one of the things that runs for me. I just want to go along to get along. The truth is I don't, but I do. You ever have that competing run? I just want to say to the guys that run our church, for my friends, guys, stop this. It's wrong. But I know they're going to get frustrated, and I want them to like me. I like that they think we're friends. Right? You ever been there? Or, I can't say anything about that because I know what I did when I was a kid. That's why I can say you shouldn't have a girlfriend, Gavin. Because I did when I was your age. Poor kid. Shows up just wanting to have a good morning and I'm picking on him. It is. Why do you do what you do? That's the question. Any questions on this? What does it mean to do good? All right, we're going to try something. Can we play music for the next 10 minutes? Like just through the system? Just for 10 minutes. So it's 9:09, let's go to like 9:20. So for the next 10 minutes, what I'd like you to do is break off into groups. This doesn't have to get too crazy deep. You can do it right where you're sitting. I just want you to talk about what does it mean to do good in your context. What are areas where you see you can do good? And I'm going to give you an example. So one of the things that my wife and I, we had this conversation. What does it mean for us to do good? We sponsor Compassion Kids. We have a goal for how many kids through Compassion we want to sponsor. But that's still a little bit one step removed, right? My kids see the pictures, but they don't actually see it. So as we hear of needs in our community that we can meet, we do. And we take our kids with us. Not so much now that they're older, but we would take them with us. And we would tell them, look, you don't need to talk to anybody about this. This is for us and the person that we're helping. But the whole point is this. Romans says that you overcome evil by doing good. And this person has a need that they're unable to meet right now, and we can help them. So we're going to do this good thing.